The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the hosts and guests and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the podcast platform, its affiliates, or even the hosts. The information provided is for general informational purposes only and should not be taken as legal, financial, or professional advice. The host and guests are not liable for any errors of omission in the content, nor for any losses, injuries, or damages arising from the use of the information provided. Listeners are encouraged to seek professional advice relevant to their specific circumstances.
A frank conversation with Hazel Moon. With Hazel Moon. Real stories, real people, real conversations. Just fine. You're listening to Real Frank Conversation with Hazel Moon.
Are we live? What's good, great people? I am Hazel Moon, and I have a special guest in the building today. Some people build careers, some people build platforms, but every now and then you meet someone who is actively building themselves in real time, publicly, unapologetically, and with purpose. Tonight's guest is more than a media personality, more than an entrepreneur, and more than a familiar face in the DMV. She represents evolution, the kind that requires faith when the vision gets lonely, confidence when the room gets uncomfortable, and resilience when life demands you become somebody your younger self never even imagined. She's someone who has learned how to take up space without shrinking her spirit. And tonight, we're not just talking about success, we're talking about identity, healing, visibility, womanhood, purpose, and the emotional cost of becoming who you were always meant to be. So, whether you're chasing a dream, rebuilding yourself, or simply trying to figure out who you are beneath the pressure of the world, this conversation is for you. Please welcome not just the PG princess, but the global host, Khadijah Corrie. Hey.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
No. I didn't hear anything.
Dang.
Nothing.
None
Can
of
you
it.
hear me?
Yes.
I can't hear you.
Refresh. Refresh it.
Refresh. Oh.
It's okay. Man.
Bro, that was like the most amazing intro ever in life. Just so you know. And now we got to redo it.
Do I redo it or do I just let it like rock and like, do I redo it? Do I redo the intro?
You got to redo it. You got to give it the flowers, bro. You got to give it the flowers.
All right.
Our guest is back, so.
Okay,
right.
Cool.
Wait. But I'm going to bring her up so she can actually hear you say it in person. Let's make sure she can hear you first.
All right, for sure. Okay. Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, now I can.
All right, awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna do your intro again because of the fact that
I'm so sorry.
No.
I was like, is it me? Okay.
No, it is totally fine. This literally, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, this actually has happened to more guests often than you know, so it's totally fine.
I didn't know. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. All right, so I'm gonna redo it.
Okay.
All right,
and make it as good with the body language,
with everything. All right, I got you. All right.
Do I need to refresh again?
No, you're good. You good.
All right, I'm gonna let you do you. Okay.
Stay right there. All right.
Hold on, maybe I should record this. I'm ready.
You ready? All right.
Yeah.
Some people build careers. Some people build platforms. But every now and then, you meet someone who is actively building themselves in real time, publicly, unapologetically, and with purpose. Tonight's guest is more than a media personality, more than an entrepreneur, and more than a familiar face in the DMV. She represents evolution, the kind that requires faith when the vision gets lonely, confidence when the room gets uncomfortable, and resilience when life demands you become somebody your younger self never even imagined. She's someone who has learned how to take up space without shrinking her spirit. And tonight, we're not just talking about success. We're talking about identity, healing, visibility, womanhood, purpose, and the emotional cost of becoming who you were always meant to be. So whether you're chasing a dream, rebuilding yourself, or simply trying to figure out who you are beneath the pressure of the world, this conversation is for you. Please welcome Khadijah Corrie. The global host, not just
Oh,
the PG
period. Come
princess,
on,
not just the
global.
PG princess.
Not
Gotta
just PG, global.
global.
Period. That was so nice.
Hey man, look, I actually I'll be working on these.
You did good. You did
Thank,
good.
thank you kindly.
Oh,
Thank you
that
kindly.
is so. Okay, this is okay. All right, what I'm excited to be here. First, thank you for having me. Thank you for that warm welcome. That was so kind, so sweet. I was here like, I'm like, hold on, but I love it. Thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited to talk to you. This is long overdue. We've been supposed to do this like
Absolutely.
how many years ago? Maybe two,
Maybe
maybe
two.
yeah, 2 years ago.
Two, a
Yeah,
few, a
but
few.
you're busy, I'm busy, but I'm super excited that it aligned at the perfect time to just connect with you. And I'm just excited. I'm happy for you and all that you're doing. Just working with you that first time we did Melanin Con, the gala, it was
Yeah,
such an
yeah.
experience. And so I'm just grateful to be here and honored to be interviewed by the one and
Man,
only. So.
man, I appreciate sincerely. I appreciate you. Literally, like the flowers to me is I you know I take them and I receive that. But really to be working with you is really is truly the honor because of the fact that you have so much experience. In previous interviews you've mentioned that before you actually like took it seriously, you've had years and years of experience hosting. So, to be next to you, someone who is, if there's one thing for certain, two things for sure, I will always love the fact that you made sure to spotlight the ladies that attended because they deserved it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I appreciate that. I definitely think it comes with trial and error, right? And people just taking a chance on me. And so it was one of those things where I didn't know I was going to fall into this lane. I did
Mhm.
not see that for myself until someone kind of like pushed me there, and I had to find an alternative or like a different love, a different craft, a different passion, because my first love was dance, and so I felt like I really wasn't caught up with the times, if you will, when I went to school. And if you heard my story, I recently did a podcast where I sat down with millennials versus
Millennials
the
versus
world. Yeah. And so I was able to kind of just share a little bit about that. And being that somebody took a chance on me, I was like, okay, let's just see. And then I ran with it. I literally locked in on it and I ran it up. Do you hear me? From the
yes, ma'am.
ground all the way up, for
Yes,
sure.
ma'am. So in one interview, you definitely talked about outgrowing labels without losing yourself.
Mm.
What's a label that you had to spiritually detach from before you could evolve?
Ooh, that's so good. Oh my gosh. I'm not used to being the person getting asked the questions. I do all the question asking. Okay. What is one label I had to let go to evolve? Um, Besides the story of like that whole PG princess, I
Right.
wanted it to not just be stuck here, at one level. I wanted to be able to elevate. So that's why I appreciate you so much for saying global, like heavy on the global, okay? International for sure.
International.
But other things I had to let go was like insecurities. I had to let that go. I can't go into this new level or step into a new role. And, I need to show up as most confident, most authentic, most organic, as my best self, right? As I know how. And so I had to let the insecurities go. That had to be removed. Especially the lane that we're both in, I can't care about what the people think. Like people are always gonna have something to say, right? So
Absolutely.
I'm like, well, let me just do the best that I can with what I got, with what I've been given. So that should show you the overall initiative and intention of the particular organization or event I may be doing. So, but yeah, I think insecurities definitely was something that I had to let go for sure. I didn't want that to hold me back. And then like that imposter syndrome where we always feel like, oh, am I qualified? Do I belong here? Is this supposed to be my lane? Those kind of things. So I think that was something too, where I was like, that don't exist in my world. I personally feel like it's made up. And I say that because we constantly tell ourselves it's imposter syndrome when really we made that self up when we do belong. We just have to embrace it. We have to own it. So I think that's pretty much where that came from.
You know, You have a quote. You said, if you keep waiting for the perfect time, you'll talk yourself out of it. Do you think fear has ever disguised itself as wisdom in your life?
For sure. I think that's everybody. We wouldn't be human if we didn't have a sense or an ounce of fear. It's just
Right.
all about how you choose to overcome it, right? It's just
Mhm.
about how you choose to fight back. Are you going to let fear win, or are you going to win over fear?
Right.
And so that's something that I know I had to channel, because believe it or not, I'm, like I told you before, you know, here, I'm nervous. Okay, that's fear talking, right?
I was
But
about to
I
say
had to
you.
beat fear up, because I do this. This is what I do, right? And this is like, even though it could be nerves, it's good nerves, bad nerves, all of those things, but like, it's one of those things where I'm like, fear is not going to win today. This is going to go well. This is going to be a great event. I prepared, I studied, I looked over my material. I had calls, I had one-on-ones. I did a walkthrough, things like that. Like, fear can't win. And if you allow fear to win, that just shows a lot about your work ethic, and that you just got to do a little bit more work. You got to do a little bit more deep dive and soul searching and trying to figure out, okay, well, what's next? Well, how do I overcome? How do I step that to that next level, if you will? So,
Funny enough, like I literally was having a conversation just yesterday about like faith and fear, right? And I was
they
like,
can't live in the same place.
like literally, like if your fear does this, your faith and is
It
gonna do
shrinks.
this.
It shrinks.
So
And the thing people have to realize is that faith is the unseen.
yes,
That's what that is. Faith is the
yes.
unseen. Fear is the thought of you seeing it, and it never even shows until you think it. When you think it, that's when it shows. Versus of having that strong faith foundation, where it's like, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm gonna just jump out there, and we just gonna see what happens, right? Versus fear is like, oh my God, you thought that thought. Now all of a sudden, all these negative, things start to take place. So,
I want to get into something that actually, what? Hold on. Slide these questions off to the side for a little bit, man. Let me holler at you for a second.
hey,
You know you're doing good, right?
yeah,
Like
I definitely do.
you're doing amazing.
Thank you.
Like you really are. And I want to tell you, thank you for coming to the show, for real, for real.
No, I'm grateful to be here, because, like I said, this was long overdue. We should have been had this, but I know
Yeah.
schedules are hectic. Everybody's everywhere. But I was like, I got to be a little bit more intentional with having open conversations, because people always want to know my story. Like I said,
Yeah.
I'm the person asking the questions. So when people are asking me, I'm like, what you need to know? I don't got nothing to share. Like, things like that. So I appreciate you having this platform and allowing different people to come on here to share their stories, their upbringing, their background, and how they got where they are.
Absolutely. I got a random curveball question for you.
Okay, God.
Favorite broke college meal?
Favorite broke college meal?
Yeah. Like
Okay.
we down to the last.
Okay, but if
We
I'm
under.
down to the last, I'm gonna be in the cafeteria. I gotta. If I don't got no money, I'm gonna be sitting right there in the cafeteria when the doors open. Fried fish Friday. Yeah, fried chicken Wednesday. I'm being right there. If I ain't got no money, I got to eat the cat food. Cause
Talk
what we about?
heavy.
Yeah, what we talking about? I don't have no money. What do you think I'm about to be? In the caf, swipe, swipe. I need my fish. Thank you. And bring the hot sauce. Swipe at it. Thank you.
What is your favorite like now today meal?
Well, now I am a full pescatarian.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I don't eat any like chicken, red meat, stuff like that. I'm strictly a seafood girl. Give me a crab leg seafood boil.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm one
yeah.
of them. Give me
You've
the
been
crab leg. And I like the blue crab leg, like Yeah, give me a large, extra large. Thank you.
earliest memory of Mount Vernon.
Ooh, earliest? Summertime. Earliest it would be I was a kid, and my grandparents will always throw cookouts in the backyard, and all of our cousins from all over the Bronx, Yonkers, um, Queens, Brooklyn, they all come over, and we would have a cookout. And that's when I used to eat meat. My granddaddy would make these barbecue beef ribs. Yeah, I need that. And we have this big family photo of like all like kids, like we all grew up, same age, same time, stuff like that. And like we're practically siblings, if you will. But it's like this big portrait of all of us just out front in the house. That would be my earliest. I miss those days, summertime.
Mm,
Yeah,
sometimes.
but they're older now. I love my grandparents. Shout out to the grandparents.
Listen,
They hold a
if
special
you
place
if
in
you
my
still
heart.
got if you still got them, you got to
That's
be
what I'm
thankful,
saying. They
man.
hold
That's
a
what's
very
keeping you
special
alive
place in my
today.
heart.
Sincerely speaking, I always say it, bro. The prayers of your ancestors, bro.
They hold
They're
a very
keeping you
special
alive.
place in my heart.
It's a blessing. You've always seemed like very intentional. Especially when it comes to purpose. Do
Mhm.
you think purpose is discovered or survived into?
Is purpose discovered or survived into? I definitely think it's discovered. Survival will have you doing different things that may not be attached to your purpose or your calling because you're trying to survive. You're not in the headspace of growth, evolving. So I think purpose is discovery because sometimes you don't know what you don't know until somebody brings it to you. It's just like when you're a kid, your parents will put you in sports, your parents will put you in different curricular activities to see what you may like, what's your interest, what's your peak. And that's the part where you kind of grow and develop and shape. You say, okay, I think I like this, or oh, I don't. So I definitely think purpose is a discovery thing.
You've spoken about building with people, not just for people. What heartbreak taught you the difference between community and convenience?
Heartbreak? What kind of heartbreak we talking about? Is we talking about career? We talking about a
We get
boyfriend being
literally,
jealous? We
literally
talking about
whichever one, because
what kind of heartbreak?
I'm not talking about no relationship, nothing. I'm literally
Oh, okay. I was
specifically
like,
talking about
what kind of heartbreak?
I've had
Because
students break.
heartbreak is being told no when you definitely think you deserve a yes. So
Mm,
that's what I mean. Like career,
mm,
passion, I'm chasing a dream. You telling
mm,
me I can't do this. You telling me I don't look the part or have the ideal image. Like what kind of
mm.
heartbreak? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So read the question one more time.
got you. So you've spoken about building with people, not just for people.
Okay.
What heartbreak taught you the difference between community and convenience?
Okay. So then yeah, I'm gonna tie that into career. Because you
Mhm.
said community and convenience.
For me, right? Like
Okay.
I had a student break my heart, like because of the fact that he kept getting incarcerated. You know what I mean? And
Mm,
whereas I showed up as a community member for him, took him on my wing, and tried doing it for the student, I was
okay.
apparently just a convenient. You know what I mean? Like that.
Got you.
That's what I'm speaking to.
Okay, so I'm gonna still stick with what I'm gonna go with
Go for
career
it.
wise because community,
Mhm.
there's always somebody. Okay, so we're both in organizations, right?
Absolutely.
You're in a Q Omega Man, and I'm an AKA, and so community wise, it takes a village, and I probably like every career that I've had, a soror was able to get me in, right? So that's the community part, right?
Hey. Yep.
But the heartbreak comes from when somebody either holds that organization over you, right? And what that means is like, let's just say hypothetically, the person is a different org, right?
Right.
Or somebody is not in an org,
Yep.
or somebody didn't get the opportunity to be in
To
an
be in
org.
the org. That's the
So
one.
they take that out on you
That's the
sometimes. It ain't
one.
got nothing to do with me, ma'am. I wasn't even the one that picked it. You know what I'm saying?
I,
So that's a real thing. But
yeah.
that's the convenience part of it is sometimes you actually got to do the work. You actually got to get in the field, right? Most of us are plugged in and connected and all those things, but like we don't really take the initiative to do the grind, to go through the hustle, right? So we lean on community, which is community will always be there, but sometimes just like um, birds, they throw their little babies out the nest, fly, convenience, right? So I think that would be where I would tie that into.
What's the emotional cost of becoming the strong one in everybody's eyes?
Yikes! Emotional cause your peace, man. That
Yeah.
could be your peace if you happen to be a yes man or yes woman, where you don't know how to say no, where you can be caused by it could be stress, on top of you because you feel like you got to carry all the weight or the burden. Those things like that. I don't want to be strong for no more. I had did a reel not too long ago for the beginning of the year, and I was like, God, take me off the strong list. I don't want to be on the strong list. That's not where I'm trying to be, right? Because we always feel like we got to carry the burden of our family, our siblings, our friends, and things like that, right? Sometimes you can ask for help and have somebody else help you carry the load. So, yeah.
Yo, being the strong one.
It's too much. At this point, check out. What time is check out?
I am putting the burden down.
I don't want it. I'm
done.
good.
Done.
I'm good. Thank you.
There's a quote. Your gift will make room for you, but it's not a straight line to the promise. What detour in your life ended up shaping you the most?
What detour? Okay, so I wouldn't call it detour, because with every detour, with every delay, there's power in divine timing.
Right.
So I wouldn't call it a detour. It could be a detour because sometimes God has to reroute you, redirect you. So I understand that. I definitely think of detour as other options, right? As my mom used to say, there's several ways to skin a cat. If the front door is not open, guess what? I'm going to the back. If the back door is not open, I'm climbing through the window. If the window's not working, I can slide right on down the chimney, right? So what shaped me was the detour of going to college, right? Obviously, I knew I wanted to go to college. I just didn't know how. I didn't know when. I didn't know where. I didn't know what that looked like. But I did have somebody that poured into me to say, yeah, this is what you're going to do. But the detour was that I could have stayed and became that huge professional dancer, right? But the detour or the redirection or the divine alignment that my purpose, my role, my journey was, I had to go to school. And coming out of school, I was able to discover a voice I never knew I had. I never knew I had that. I never knew. I mean, I always had a low, raspy tone voice, but I didn't use it. Like I used it cheerleading, stuff like that. But I think that would have been my detour. Because I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have been hosting if I didn't.
Didn't go
and
to
shout out
college?
to my mom. Shout out to my mom. So she was like, you need to go plan B. What happens if your leg breaks? What we going to do? So I'm like, you're right. So I got a degree. I got my master's. So, I think that's what that would be for me.
We're going to take a quick commercial break.
Oh.
And we will be right back. Okay, so we do this thing, right? All right, so where we do...
Wait, we on break now?
No, not yet. It's about to happen. So we do this thing, right, where we say commercial together, all right? So I do a little countdown. You can do it if you want to. If you don't, I totally understand. But I'll do a little 3, 2, 1, and then we both go commercial. And then that's the thing, all right? You ready? You gonna do it?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, all right, cool. All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1, commercial.
WSAN Radio, the soul of America and beyond. Join DJ Ron G and the WSAN crew every day for the Ron G Morning Show, Funk Friday, and Gospel Brunch Sunday. From local heroes to national guests, WSAN Radio connects you to the pulse of our community. One song, one story, one soul at a time. WSAN Radio, where music, motivation, and movement come together. Streaming live, follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and WSANradio.com.
Got me together with this 2-piece. It's the good leggings, no see-through business.
And we are back.
Back. Oh, was that solo or was that a duet? That wasn't clear to me.
Take me off the
I didn't
screen.
know you didn't.
Hey, no,
You
you
didn't
know
prep
what?
me.
No, moving forward, that is
You didn't prep me. I didn't know.
big shout out to our sponsors. Thank y'all so much, man. If you
Thank
need a
you.
commercial, just hit the
Just call us.
call us, send an email. Khadijah, you are hilarious. Real quick,
Okay.
if social media disappeared tomorrow,
Woo! Oh, sorry.
I feel you though. That's the
Not for
fun
real,
part.
because we
I
could all
feel
use a
you.
break.
We could all use a break.
For
But
real.
but who do you think you would become like in the silence of like social media being gone?
Remember, we grew up in an era where social media wasn't social
Definitely
media.
did.
So I think
Exactly.
we have the best of both worlds.
Right.
We know what it's like to not have it and what to have it. We was on Uvu back in the day, okay?
Oof.
You remember that?
Uvu.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Uvu. We was on Uvu back in the day. We was not on no
Same.
social media. There was no social media. We were all in the chat rooms, okay?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think everybody will be I think millennials will be okay.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine. We had the best of both worlds, right? Because
Absolutely.
MySpace came out first, or Facebook, one of them, and then that's when we started getting into social media. And Instagram ain't come out until high school, so
Yeah. Wait. For me, Instagram ain't hit till hold on.
It was like
09. No, I was in undergrad. 09, I was undergrad.
You was in college?
Yeah, I'm class
You
of
an old
08.
man?
I mean, I'm 08. What year did you wait? Hold on.
No,
yeah. What you ain't talking about? What year you
in the
graduated?
wrong- Wait a minute. Wait. Say it. Wait a minute.
Time out.
09? You was in college?
I was in undergrad. I'm literally class of 08 from when I graduated from high school in 2008. I look young. Well, I'm what's it called? I am.
This is news to me, buddy.
Hey, listen, man. I'm what's it called? I'm older. I'm older.
You old man, so you about to be 40?
No. What? No.
Where you at? I'm trying to, I don't know the math.
I'm 35.
There's no way, because my years go with my grades. That's how I be knowing. So 09, I was in 9th grade.
You was in 9th grade in 2009?
Yes, 2009, I was in 9th grade.
There's no way.
It's a way. I graduated high school 2012. Yeah, you got your math right, because my years go with
2012. I graduated from college.
Yeah, that's insane. I'm just getting to college.
That's
I graduated college
wild.
2016.
Oh yeah, 2016. I was working on my master's.
Yeah, old man.
Oh man, bro, I'm good with that. You know what? Listen, man.
Look, exactly.
With grace. With grace.
Because I got my master's I graduated 2020, so I started 2018.
Bro,
right when COVID. Yeah, COVID.
Literally 1 year later is when I got my master's, and then I started working on my doctorate a couple years after that.
Okay, Dr. E.
Hey, listen, man.
I don't want to hurt nobody.
I ain't gonna hurt nobody. Get on down. All right.
Down.
I am old.
I know, clearly. I'm like, 09. I was a 9th grader. That's why I like my years. Like, I remember, like, 2001, first grade, 2002. Like, mine's went with the years, so it was perfect. Remember when the movie came out 2012? That movie, and it was like the end of the world. That's why I'm like, mine's go right with perfect for me. I don't have to do no math. Works
math
for
is
me.
Amazing, you guys. Math is amazing. I don't know. I love math.
You the doctor, so you might need it more than us.
Listen.
Us regular folk, we don't need all that. As long as I know how to count my money, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I need.
No. I got a kid that's watching this.
Okay,
it's a student.
Well, go to school. Get your degree.
Listen, do what your heart wills you to do.
Whatever God say.
Do you? You see,
My bad.
you,
Let's get
you
back on
good.
track.
All right, hold on. So, do you believe people are loved more for who they are, or how they make others feel about themselves?
I would hope people love who they are and not what. Yeah, because most of the times people love what people can do for them, but that
Yeah.
just shows you like the intentionality behind that. That person is not your friend. That person don't care about you. That person likes convenience or opportunity, resources. Like those are the people that suck and drain you dry. So yeah, I will hope people will love someone for who they are, what they can bring to the table, how they show up. Yeah.
Real quick, what does success look like for you?
Ooh, success is good in health, right? I got family, food on my table, clothes on my back, roof over my head, right? Success is smiling. Success is peace, right? The ultimate success is when you're able to live and walk in your passion, when you love what you do, you wake up every day to the point where you will do something to the point where you will not get paid to do it because you love it that much. That is also success, right? And I think that is all about community. I find success in the smallest things in life that we all take for granted. Another new day, right? Brand new day, a job. People who think, oh, I'm just sitting behind this, you don't, that's a path leading you to your next stepping stone to success. So it all plays a very major factor in life.
Where do you feel like you are, like on your pathway when it comes to success?
Oh, well, it's forever evolving. It's forever growing. There is no endpoint. If that's the case, we will all stop wherever we are, right? So we're supposed to all continue to move and shake. You know, complacency is just not a place where I belong. I don't think that's where I see myself, right? Success is a reoccurring thing, right? So I always want to kind of upgrade myself. I always want to take myself to the next level, like more of accomplishments. Like, yes, I hit this milestone. Now, what else can I do? What else does God have planned for me? Like, you know, I do whatever He says do. So just to make that very much so clear. So
Amen to that one. For real. For real, like, and honestly, I feel you on the being willing to do it and not get paid for it.
that's
Because,
I did it. I did it when I first started as a host. I was
yeah,
doing everything for free. I loved it that much. Like I didn't care. One, it was exposure. It was future opportunities. I was planting my seeds, planting. I said it's gonna lead somewhere. It's gonna lead to success. It's gonna lead somewhere. So that's how I had to look at it.
I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. What truth
I got a
about
question.
for sure?
You see these comments? You see that on your screen too?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
just,
that's live.
yeah, that's live.
The people talking, what they say?
Yeah, the people that say, yeah, you can read. I'm what's it called? I'm blind. That's why I just
Um,
I can't ever see him, so I'm just like, oh, all right.
yeah.
I'll be
Okay,
hoping
sorry.
the guests be like, oh, hey, what they said, and I'm like, all right, cool. And then sometimes my producer he'll drop one that's like hilarious.
I
So like,
see.
what does that one say?
Perfect timing on the commercial break.
Hmm.
You see that?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he called you old.
See, all right. This is why I don't read it. See,
I am crying.
look at
Okay,
see.
what was you about to ask me? Because I interrupt your show. Sorry.
Are you good? I was going. I thought
This is
I
new
knew
to me.
I know,
This
but
is
I knew
new.
it's at some point in time I knew you were gonna ask me a question. I was
Oh,
like,
look, this my mom.
oh,
That's my
hey.
mom.
She's doing great, by the
I'm
way.
crying. Somebody
She's
uncle, you old for real. That's my mom. No, this is all new to me because I'm a radio girl. Like we don't be seeing this. We just said got the voices, audio. I'm like,
audio,
okay. Yes. And then
audio.
being on TV too. So okay, I'm
Yeah,
listening.
your TV presence is awesome, man.
Thank
Like,
you.
like for real. Like you every time I'm like, all right, she's killing this. Like,
Thank you.
so I mean, I'm just so you know, what channel would you like? Where would you want to go? For real. Like if
What
like
TV?
yeah, like what channel, what station, where would you actually want to go?
If it's TV wise, I feel like I want to get the experience on BET.
Mm.
I would love to have that connection and that opportunity and experience under my belt because one of my main goals, I say this everywhere I go. I don't care because I'm just gonna keep manifesting it. Because like MC Light, right? I want to be like the next MC Light. Like you hear her voice is so dope, it's so rare, it's so pure and authentic. Like she is literally an icon and a legend. Like if she's watching this, I don't know. Maybe she can mentor me. I don't know. But the point is like that type of energy that she brings to all the award shows, announcements, and things like that. If I could have that experience with BET, that would be super amazing. I would love that.
All right, so we'll make sure that, hey, y'all, when y'all get to this part of the video, tag MC Light, let her know, hey, man. Mentor, mentee. There you go. Yeah. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You are gonna get that. You are gonna get that BET experience. So I know it's fun too.
Thank you.
Speaking that into existence. Wow, my question for you was something totally off base.
Okay, what was it?
It was really like, what truth about adulthood do you think that people secretly know, but collectively just pretend isn't real?
What secret is
true? What truth about adulthood do you think people just secretly know, but just collectively pretend isn't real?
Oh, bills.
Man, I was about to say the cost of living.
No,
I'm telling you.
No, bills.
I just said gas.
Adulting.
Yes.
How about that? That's it. Yeah, that's my answer. Loans, student loans.
Student loans.
They clearly don't exist to many of us. No one's paying them back. Clear. So.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Exactly. Moving on.
Have you ever outgrown a room emotionally before you had the financial freedom to leave it?
Oh, absolutely. Everybody does that, especially for those who may work 9-to-5 jobs. You know you don't belong there. You know that's not your passion, your heart. You know your heart is not in it. You've been mentally checked out. You've been mentally checked out. However, I may not be in a position to leave my job because I need my job to fund a lifestyle where, to survive or to pay those bills, things like that. So I definitely think that is one place I know for sure I've outgrown is like the traditional 9-to-5. I need to find, if I'm gonna have a 9-to-5, I need to find a 9-to-5 that really helps fund my dream, that they help, groom me and protect me. Because most of the things are transferable skills. But I would love to have, like right now I work for the radio, Lit 106 Radio. I'm on every Saturday, 10 a.m. to 3. And that's a job that grooms me, right, in my media career. Fox 5 grooms me in my media career, right? I also work at Radio Run, and they groom me in my media career. So that's a room I feel like I can't outgrow. That's a room I feel like I want to be there, right? And so it's one of those things where sometimes 9-to-5s, you're working for someone else's dream versus your own, but we got to do what we got to do.
Yes.
We can't financially leave it. But that's how I be. Millennials versus the world.
Hey, what's going on? That was a dope interview, by the way. I wanted to.
Nah, he did that.
He really did. I appreciate watching
the questions, the structure made me feel comfortable. Like I was able to just chat, talk. Like I didn't even feel like cameras was there. So shout out to you.
Shout out to me. I want to get into the goal of the show, the reason why I do this, which is philanthropy, garnering support from the audience and putting it towards a charity or nonprofit that you care about. What charity or nonprofit would you like to spotlight today? Give a shout out to, and why is the cause that it faces so important to you?
Oh, I love this. So I'm gonna shout out Forever Girlfriends, the DMV chapter to be exact, and Forever Girlfriends RVA, which is where they started. It's like the mother chapter, if you will. And I'm shouting that out, that nonprofit organization out, because they literally represent sisterhood, community, impact, service, all of the things you could think about, right? So just think of like grown women meeting other like-minded women in the same spaces, maybe different careers, maybe we're on different paths in our journey. Some are mothers, some are sisters, daughters, friends, best friend, all of the things, but we come together for one purpose, and that is to literally support each other. And I'm grateful to be a part of this organization. I'm so happy they thought of me to be in the DMV chapter. I am one of the charter members, if you will, in the DMV chapter. And it's just like a load of women coming together to just embrace each other. We got a safe space, right? To just kind of decompress from our own individual lives. But when we come together, it's sisterhood, it's love, it's impact, and all of the things. And it's multiple women from different organizations that I love the most, right? So we have Deltas, aka Zetas, you name it. We got them all, but we all come together just to support one another and whatever we may be doing. So definitely think that is my highlight for today. Shout out to Forever Girlfriends, DMV chapter, and Forever Girlfriends RVA chapter.
All right. So hopefully those who are underneath the sound of our voice will in fact donate their time, energy, efforts, whatever they possibly can to help further the cause. I want to say thank you again for joining me this evening. Before we close out, we like to leave with words of wisdom for the next generation. So what words of wisdom would you have for a young lady that is in fact trying to get into radio?
Closing words, trying to get into radio or TV or in media general. I'm going to say own your voice. I want to say own your voice. My favorite story that I stick by because it is a part of my journey is literally walk in rooms shining your bright so light. Like there's no room to be shrinking. Okay. So I always tell people to show up as your most authentic and organic self. Shine your light, shine it bright. No longer make yourself uncomfortable in a room where people are just like they're not sure of themselves. And because your light is so bright, it makes them uncomfortable. Let them be uncomfortable. If your light is too bright, put some sunglasses on, blind them. They be all right. Okay. Keep moving, show up, do your best. And just remember, there's no perfect timing. There's no right time. The time is now. It's no right time. The time is now. Fear doesn't live here. Only faith does. And it's only but so much where you can go because God has the ultimate say so. So his will, his way. And that's my words of wisdom.
Man, hey man, come on. Hey man, come on, dog.
You be hyping me so bad, it's ridiculous.
Yo, I really just you like dynamic, magnanimous, amazing.
Thank you.
Dog, do you like with how I feel right now? I just got to ask before we close out.
What were you asking me?
When people leave your presence, right? What do you hope they feel? Not think, but just feel.
Yeah. I definitely I hope people when people meet me and interact with me and we have a one-on-one interaction, like I am very people oriented. So I talk to any and everybody. Especially if you come up to me, I'm gonna give you the time. So what I want people to leave once they come into contact or connection with me is nothing but pure, vibrant, positive, upbeat energy. That's it. I want you to leave like, dang, I can do this. If she can do this, I can do this. Like she's a positive person. She pours nothing but light. Like I am one of those people that like to. You hang around me long enough, I have you believing that you can do anything you put your mind to. Okay, like I'm one of them people, right? I want you to be great. I want you to win, and if I can have any hands in it to help your success and your growth, or if I can be a person to connect you, get the resources, whatever you need, I'll do my best. But I want somebody to leave here empowered. I want somebody to leave my presence feeling like, yeah, I'm glad I met her. I'm down to earth. She's open. She's positive, and just a ball of energy, a light. Like I'm a bubbly spirit. I'm literally a free spirit, and I just want to see people do great. I want people to win. That's it. Like. And if I could leave a positive impact on somebody like that, I feel like I've done something right.
Hey, you come back whenever you want to, man. You got the link. Whenever you feel like coming back, you
just click it.
Yeah, you click it. You're more than welcome. Like
I
appreciate your energy. I appreciate your spirit for real. And
Thank you.
I'm one of the ones I'm clapping in the crowd for you all day, every day.
Thank you
For
so
real.
much. I appreciate you. Thank you for this platform. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for what you're doing and just bringing awareness to people and their crafts and highlighting them. So it definitely doesn't go unnoticed. Keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. People are rooting for you from the front and the back. So just know you have my full support.
Man, I appreciate that sincerely. So he's gonna bring you down. You can stay and kick it. I'm about to close out the show. You can hear the outro if you want, and then
Well, tell the people, make sure y'all connect with me. Follow me
no,
on
absolutely.
Instagram.
Yo, hey, put on the give her the full screen. Give her the full screen so she can shout her stuff out. There you
Make
go.
sure you guys check me out on the radio. I'm on Lit 106 Radio. You can listen to us like on Alexa, Spotify, Odyssey, Autolist, Apple Music. We're on all of the things you can think of. You can listen to us wherever you are, anywhere in the world, international or domestic. I'm on every Saturday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can parlay with me on the Parlay with the Princess radio show every Saturday, 10 to 3. I have Royal Spotlights, Royal Rumbles, all of the things you can think of on Lit 106 Radio. So check us out, lit106.com or WLIT 106 Radio on Instagram. And check me out on Fox 5 DC if you live in the DMV area. And, I might pop up on your screen or two. I'll be on there next Monday on the Take at 2. So make sure you tune in. If you guys are at work, tell the job, put it on Fox 5. That's where I am. And follow me on Instagram. I am Khadijah Corrie. I have upcoming events coming up, and I would love to connect with any and everybody who wants to come out, hang outside. But I go home afterwards. But come outside for a little bit.
What she said. That, all of that, and more. Yeah. So he's about to bring you down. We'll wrap this up, and then yeah, man.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you for real.
How do people
Thank
do
you.
it?
Oh, is that the thing? I do a weird one. I do this.
I don't know. I be trying to do what the kids do on TikTok.
Look, man, I'm what's it called? I'm old.
Super.
Oh my God! Look, hey, you don't have.
My
Hey,
bad, Uncle E. My bad.
all right, hey man, do the thing. Do the thing. Thank you so much. That's KK, y'all. Yeah. All right. Anyway, I really do appreciate her energy, her strength, her time, her talents. She's absolutely amazing. Please, you guys, go check out. This conversation reminded me that growth doesn't always look loud. Sometimes it looks like choosing yourself. Sometimes it looks like, going through the motions. Sometimes it looks like, hey, I'm going to pick the path that grows me to the next version of myself, an even better version of myself. So, salute. Thank you to Khadijah for pulling up and being willing to go deeper, than surface level. Um, y'all, this has been a frank conversation with Ezel Moon. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all the things. Definitely check out the United Front Network. That's where this show is housed. Check out my brothers and my sisters. They have all shows as well. And tune in next Wednesday where we will have another amazing guest, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm Ezel Moon, and I'm not doing it unless it's fun and it helps people. Peace.